Welcome back, guys, to Shannon Gibson Art and Designs. And look what I have here, guys. I have some of the colors of the Folk Art Color Shift line. These came together as a set of 4. And this is my first time using all one brand at one time and all color shift. I did use the green flash several times before, and when you see this color, you'll know why it is my favorite line to date. So let me just explain to you guys a little bit about the color shift. Then I'm going to show you the colors. I'm going to mix the paints up, and then we're going to do a pour. So basically, these are have a gloss finish, and color shift is exactly that. So as you can see from the top here, as I move the bottle around, you see different colors. And that's exactly what color shift does. It's like an iridescent, and it's reflective paint, and so it changes color based on the light and the movement of the light. And I'm telling you, this green flash, they're all flash, is so vibrant. It is unbelievable. Like, really, you need sunglasses. It is so shimmery, vibrant. They're very translucent paints. I know that just from using the black flash and the green flash. This here, based on the look of it, guys, is a gorgeous color for waves or doing anything ocean. Hence, it is called Aqua Flash. And again, as you can see, the top does a really good, the sticker does a really good job of giving you an idea of the color, because the green looks pretty well like it does when you open the bottle. This is a beautiful color, and I'll go over these because the color shift gives you this type of iridescent and change in color because it doesn't have one hue in it. It has several. So right, guys, this one here is called the Purple Flash, and this one here is Blue Flash. And as you guys can see from the top, and I'll get in a little bit more detail, right here you can see the rainbow, but this here has like a purple tinge to it, and when I flip it over, you can see that it's like a purple blue, and that color added in there, could be a few others that I don't see or know about, is what gives it that color shift. And then the same here, you have like a bit of blue that you see in, and it kind of has like a light pink, somewhat of a magenta look to this purple. And again, even the bottle, when I move it, it looks much darker than it does. Super cool. I can't wait to see them all done together in a swipe and how they blend and the different colors, how they'll overlap and lay on each other, similar to like a gloss glaze or a glaze. And here as well, you can see like a bit of the blue-green in here, and this in the aqua. And again, this is why the colors shift, and it is so cool. And you see a lot of the yellow tones and gold tones in the green flash, which is very similar to it is a lime green to me. So I'm going to go ahead, guys, and pour these luscious colors into the cup. We're going to mix them up, and then we're going to get going. Okay, guys, so what I've done is I've taken the tops off just to show you. And of course, you're going to see the paint, but I just thought that you might be able to see the color shift a little bit better here. You can see those yellow tones in there with the green, how bright and vibrant and luminous they are. And again, that there is with the Aqua Flash. You can see the green in that a lot more. And then here with the Purple Flash, you can see the different colors in there as well, like the blue tones in there. And here is the, or sorry, I got that mixed up. This was the Aqua. That was the Aqua Flash. This one here is the Blue Flash, and you can clearly see the purple tones in here, shades. Absolutely gorgeous, guys. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see what these look like. Okay, so guys, my simple mix, I'm just going to stick in for my swipe mix. I basically put in approximately 1 part paint, and I'm going to put in about 2 parts Floetrol. I usually put in 3 to 1 with my mix, but I just want to play it safe where I've never used all of these colors before doing a swipe. I've never used them in a swipe at all. Now, the only thing I've noticed, guys, since I've been experimenting with Floetrol, and Floetrol, if you didn't know, I'm not going to get into a big thing about it today. I will have a tutorial. No, it seems like I've been telling you guys that forever, but I will be having a tutorial coming up soon. And I will go over some things because there's a lot of questions surrounding Floetrol. But Floetrol does nothing except for help your paint flow. And I do find that even if, because I use metallics, and metallics are all gloss and they're metallic, so of course they're shimmery and shiny, that it does dull it down a little bit, and it can change a bit of the color to a degree. Now, obviously not as much when you're using super pigmented paints, like I can't tell them this at all, but when I was using the Craft Smart craft paint and not the Premium Ultra Bright, which is a, you know, higher level brand or type of paint of theirs, I found that I lost a lot of the shimmer. So again, you see where the level of paint is here. Okay, and I'm just going to go up to about 3/4 of the cup. And intermediately, guys, while I mix my paints, I consistently pull the stick back out and wipe it, because the paint is still thick. It's not as thin as you want, but even when you get the consistency you want, once the stick sits in the cup for just a little bit, it starts to build up with paint. And then when you go to do your little consistency test like this, it's hard to tell, and you might then end up adjusting your ratios when you don't need to. So I'm already noticing that how this falls off the stick is it flows a lot different off the stick, especially at this point. There's no water in it. It does leave a full mound. I guess a mound on a mound, you can say. Okay, so mound on a mound, it ends up hitting the surface, leaving a mound before it sinks into the paint. And now this gorgeous bright purple flash. Again, same idea. I am so interested, guys. I cannot wait to finish mixing this paint to see how these are gonna, what type of effects, what type of cells. I know I'll get them. It's the type, the form, the special effects. Each paint, or most paint brands, I haven't used all of them, that's for sure, but the many that I've used, they all have their own special properties. That's part of the excitement in fluid art, guys. So there's lots and lots of stirring, and it's important to go around your sides and hit your bottom, because the paint is everywhere in the cup, and when you're adding things to it, you want to make sure it's very well mixed. So I'm just mixing in the Floetrol now, guys. Before I add the water in, I'll do another quick stir, and then of course I'll stir until I get my consistency once I add the water in. So I eyeball this, guys. I don't measure. For me personally, it would take too long, and sometimes I do pours on the fly and having to pull out measuring cups and do this and waste supplies. When I paint so often, it's just a lot easier for me to eyeball it, and when you get really used to it, it's really nothing. It's the water, really. The water is what does it for your consistency more than anything. And I don't measure that either. So that's why I'm saying it goes by feel. And we can tell you consistency until the cows come home, guys. But the God's honest truth is you have to just play around. Start off with an amount that you know will pour, that will flow easily off the canvas. And then intermittently go in and adjust with water. And then you'll just start to feel it out and understand, and you can adjust with different techniques if you choose. Okay, now this appears to look a little different than it did in the bottle once I added the Floetrol to it. And some of them really stayed, like the green flash kept its color completely. I want my consistency to be about here, maybe a tiny bit thinner. I do want a slight mound, not a full mound. And the green flash is pretty close to it. Okay, so I'm going to start with that. Now, if I didn't mention to you guys, this is going to look stunning on a black base. And so that's what I'm using, a black canvas, negative space, of course, shocker, shocker. But, you know, a black base, so elegant and dramatic and bold and beautiful and classic. And these colors are just going to pop right off it. I don't really want it much thinner than that. Yeah, no, I'm good with that. So as you can see here, guys, it streams off. When it hits, it has a slight mound. It actually has a mound. Okay. Maybe a little bit less, but that's just, it's so hard to really tell you guys exactly. It really is. It's practice, practice, practice. Yep. Yep. Right on to me. Okay, it was like our third thickest. And again, just rigorously. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't started yet and you're just interested, you start mixing paints, you'll get, feels like I'm going to get carpet tunnel a lot earlier than what I would like to. Because I'm telling you, you mix up a couple 8-ounce cups, or mix up, you know, a liter of pouring medium in paint to put away and store for future pours, and it's just, it really is a workout, guys. It really is a workout. Okay, pretty sure we're good there. Again, very important to clean off your stick in between testing your consistency. It still seems a little bit heavy. There we go. Like I said, I'm keeping the paints a little thicker because they are translucent. I've never used those before. I am doing a swipe, so this technique changes it a lot. Okay, and you can see it streams right off and leaves a small mound. Okay, so there we go. We got our paints.